one book you should be starting 2021 with. Hey guys, welcome back to Brian Mills International, the #1 personal development company in the world. My name is Brian Mills. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you don't miss any time we post a video here on this channel. Now, today is Monday, and you know Mondays are dedicated to our personal development book club. It's a part of our Legacy Builders program. Now, if you want more information about that, you can use the link in the description below. Just go to our website, brianmillsinc.com. Message me and you'll get some more information on how you can be a part of the book club. We'll also be doing a video later on to show you how you can be a part of the book club as well. Now, the book that we're going to be starting with, we just finished off As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. If you haven't seen that series, be sure to check it out on our channel or click the link in the description below to be brought to those videos. It was an amazing series, amazing book. And the book that we're starting with now, ending 2020 and going into 2021, is The Richest Man in Babylon by George S Clasons. Now, this book is pivotal, I feel, to ending and starting 2021 because many of us, one area we've been hit in many different areas, but one major area we've been hit for everyone going forward is financially. You know, jobs, unemployment hit an all-time high. We're now waiting for a new stimulus check to come out. There's just a whole slew of things going on in the financial world. People are suffering. Bills aren't being paid. Some people are not sure how they're going to continue their businesses. And the list goes on and on and on. Now, the reason why I chose this book is because it involves 7 cures for a lean purse. Now, this is a book that helps you in beginning to understanding finances and a basic overview of how you can start building yourself financially. Now, it's an amazing book. I've listened to it over and over and over again. It's recommended by some of the most influential people in the world: Oprah Winfrey, Bob Proctor, Les Brown, and the list goes on and on and on. You know, presidents and influential figures have all recommended this book. That it's a book that's on their list that they read time and time again. So I decided to end the year off with this and begin 2021 with this book, and I can't wait to dive into it with you. So without any further ado, let's get right into this book review, right? So this book, starting off, as I said, is one of my major go-tos. I've listened to it time and time again. Reason being is because I'm still learning about finance, and starting at the basics is always the best place to start when you're building yourself up. And the reason why I love this book is because it starts off with a major problem. Now, the king is talking to his steward, his assistant, and he asks him, you know, how are things going in his kingdom, in the kingdom of Babylon? And the steward tells him that things are going well, but there's a problem because only a small group of people control the wealth in the entire kingdom, and many of the citizens are just scraping by. Now, that sounds familiar, right? Sounds exactly like America. There's a few people that own and control the majority of the wealth, while so many others are just barely scraping by with a job, leaving them just over broke, right? Got them jumping out of bed. You know, little entrepreneurial terms there as to how some entrepreneurs view jobs. But the king goes on to say to his steward, you know, how can that be? You know, Babylon is one of the wealthiest nations in the entire world, the wealthiest nation in the entire world at the time. He says, how can that be? That's impossible. Where has all of the money gone that was used to do certain things and certain projects within the kingdom? And he says, the steward says to him, well, the money is still there. It's just gone into the hands of a select few. And he says, why is that? He said, because these select few have discovered how to handle and the secrets to managing wealth and acquiring wealth. So the king says, well, what should we do then? And then the steward starts to tell him, he says, well, it wouldn't be fair to take the wealth from these wealthy people and evenly distribute it throughout the nation. So that wouldn't be fair to those that have acquired their wealth and by honest means. Now, and then the king says, well, yes, you're right. So what would be the answer to this problem here. And the steward tells him, well, the answer, my king, is in the problem itself. And the problem was that the wealth is controlled by a select group of people because they've learned how to acquire it and how to manage the wealth. And that's where they found their answer. That if they were going to help those that needed the help, they were going to have to, one, teach them how to acquire wealth and teach them how to manage it once they've acquired it. Otherwise, it would end up right back in the hands of those as to where it came from. So they go to this guy named Arcad, which is basically who the book is about. And he's the richest man in all of Babylon. So they go to him and they ask him, would you be willing, the king has summoned you, is kind of petitioning him for a task. That would you be willing to teach the citizens of Babylon, those that are willing to learn how to acquire wealth and how to manage the wealth once they've acquired it? And, as a loyal subject, loyal citizen to his country, he says, absolutely, king, I'll be more than happy to help the citizens of Babylon and teach them what I was taught and what I've learned as far as how to acquire wealth. And that's one of the big things in this book. You see, it shows you that the lessons and the teaching is made available when you are willing to learn, when you're ready to learn about something new. The knowledge is always there. The knowledge has always been there. And what I've come to realize, especially with a lot of wealthy people that I know, when you ask them something, not for money or not for a handout, but when you ask them for advice, when you ask them for, how to do something, how can I get to the level where you're at? A lot of times, 9 times out of 10, if they really have a wealth mindset, they're more than happy to help you, more than happy to share what they know. And just a little side note, when I used to knock doors, right? I used to work for a solar company. We used to do door-to-door sales. And I would be in places like Westchester, New York, all over, Rye, Mamaroneck, Scarsdale. We go up as far as into Orange County, Connecticut, a whole bunch of places all over Westchester, Yonkers. And we'd be in some really wealthy neighborhoods. I mean, multi-million-dollar homes. And I'd knock on these people's door and, I'm there knocking on their doors, trying to sell them solar, but at the same time, I would always ask them, hey, what do you do? Could you share some knowledge with me? And a lot of times they were more than happy to share some knowledge and tell me what it is that they did, how they acquired their wealth, and so on and so forth. So I just say that to say this: the knowledge is there. If you're willing to learn, right, the knowledge will present itself to you. You're willing to ask and seek the knowledge, it will present itself to you. But anyway, the king petitions Arcad. Arcad accepts the king's petition to go out and teach, and he starts to teach the people his 7 cures for a lean purse. And these 7 cures is what he was taught as to how he acquired his wealth. And those 7 cures are this. So 1, start your purse to fattening. 2, control your expenditures. 3, cause your gold to multiply. 4, guard your treasures from loss. 5, own your own home. 6, ensure a future income. And 7, increase your ability to earn. Now, throughout the entirety of this series, we're going to be going over in depth each and every cure. So this is going to be a 7-week long process here on YouTube, where we're going to be talking about this in depth, making sure we dive deep into what every single cure means, how to apply it to your life, and really just break it down to show you guys what this book is really talking about. So how you can benefit from it going into and starting 2021. Now, I'm really excited about this, guys. I'm excited to share this with you guys. It's about money. And we all know money is not the defining factor. It's not the great multiplier, the great motivator, but it's something that we need to survive. It's something that we need to do business in this world, whether you're buying groceries, paying your bills, paying your rent so you can have a roof over your head, whatever it is, money is needed to do it. The Bible even tells you, money answereth all things. So I'm excited to share this with you guys. Now, does this book get the legacy builder stamp of approval? Absolutely. Why? Because it not only shows you what the problem is and tells you what to do, but it breaks down and tells you exactly how to do it. And that's one thing that we pride ourselves on here at Brian Mills International, is we seek not to just tell people what to do. More often than not, people know exactly what they need to be doing. The problem is they don't know why they're not doing it, and they don't know how to start doing what they already know that they should be doing. So how is the greatest question. How do you do it? I know what I need to do, but I don't know how to do it. And that's what this book does. It tells you not just what to do to cure that lean purse, to get your money flowing and flowing properly, never ending, but it tells you how to do it. So I'm excited to go into this book with you guys. I hope you guys are excited as well. Remember, if you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications, because you don't want to miss any time we post a video here on this channel, right? So once again, guys, my name is Brian Mills. I'll see you guys in the next one.